This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with the final episode and finale of Vandal Hearts. In the last episode, we defeated Xeno in the capital Sumeria and saw that everything is going to shit as the Flames of Rebirth are being tied or absorbed into a dark dimension and either changing, putting forth, or whatever's going to happen. And we're going to have to get to the capital in time to defeat Dolf and save the world. And Ash can do it. He's got the Vandal Heart. He became the Vandalier class, the most OP class in the game. Although you can only get at the very end of the game, and you have to do all this stuff to get to it. So I think it's worth the effort. Off screen, I sold all of my items, gave everyone life orbs and holy H2Os to the magic classes. I can't really give much to Ash because, you know, he can basically create all the items. So I just gave him one of the iron boots, whatever. Yeah, just giving everyone like some type of attack item if I have any left. And I sold off all the excess stuff that I don't even need anymore since we're at the final battle. So, not that you need to do any of this stuff. And I realized after buying all the life orbs and H2Os I still have like a ton of money left. So I could have been spending money a little bit more throughout the whole game. I guess they give you enough just to make up for the fact, like, what if you lost some people during the course of the game? But I never had anyone die. So, and even then it wasn't that much of a loss. So, anyway, let's go to capital Sumeria, confront Dolf, and save the world. Even though I already said that earlier, but yeah, well, I guess I'll talk about it when we get to it. But yeah, the final showdown. After all this time, under 30 hours of playtime, we have finally reached here. Probably could get here faster, but yeah, I wanted to take my time in some parts. Yeah, look at those spindly fingers. That's only one of the weird things about the art style of this game is they always make fingers all spindly and creepy and stuff like that. And what's with the sad music? I mean, Dolf is the one who's about to destroy the world. There shouldn't be sad music for him. Well, I guess let's find out. Impressive. I greatly underestimated you. Dolf, what are you planning? If this continues, everyone in Ishtaria will wind up dead. Do you want to be the ruler of a kingdom of ghosts? Boo! Ho ho, you completely misunderstand me. It is neither power nor glory that I seek. It is revenge for the death of my father Eris that I seek. Dun dun dun! Actually, we didn't even know Eris had kids or whatever, so I guess that makes sense, you know. Eris the Sage? The greatest hero of Ishtaria was your father? Oh yeah, we did hear from Clive's storyline that there were some political machinations that his father probably got murdered. I don't know if by Clive specifically, but, you know, he helped because of a man who had already died off screen. Isn't that the interesting thing about, like, history? And I think this takes place that, like, a group of people influence someone else to kill someone else, and then that influenced a family member to possibly want to destroy the world because of someone's just selfish endeavors. You know, I mean, Dolph is still to blame for his actions, but, you know, motivation is key when it comes to that. Father was the greatest patriot of our history, but he was used and thrown away like a lump of coal. His place in history was forgotten even as the people enjoyed the prosperity that was hard-won with his blood. I vowed I would take revenge on those people who forgot him. It was then that I met Xeno and learned of the flames of judgment. Fool! I just love fool as an insult. Fool, to use such power for petty revenge? You would destroy the world to settle your own puny debts? Your words move me not. This unclean world could only be cleansed with fire. Well, it seems like you and a bunch of villains have that same idea. You're wrong. Though this world may be wicked, life itself is precious. Good and evil, love and hate, each man contains the potential for both. You would exterminate mankind for their sins? Man, when did you become so, I'd fight the gods themselves to save them. When did you become so sanctimonious, Ash? Like, when did this happen? Oh, well, there you go. Dolph says it for me. Yep, he knows what I'm thinking. Me and Dolph are on the same wavelength. Is that a good thing? Sanctimonious whelp. How many souls have you yourself released for their corporeal bondage? Well then, why don't you see if you can stop me? And it's final boss time against Dolph. The death of Dolph or the death of Ash. Who will happen? Well, probably Dolph because of Ash's stats, but, you know. Yeah, I kind of like the fact that they had the sad theme while talking to Dolph, just because if things had been different, Dolph could have been a force of good for the world, but because of, like, what happened to him in his past, then Yeah, I still blame him though for what he's doing because he's still responsible for his actions. So, oddly enough, the final boss fight in the game isn't that hard. Sadly enough, I mean, I guess the game is already challenging, but I feel like the final boss fight is not that. But let's look at Dolph's stats. He's the Doom Lord with Doom Crown and Doom Mail. What an edgelord! He's also got Healing Circle. That's it? Well, that's kind of pathetic, for being the final boss. But anyway, we got some of the basically all the enemies that appeared from the last battle: the guards, the shooters, the Bahamut's, the Hell Knights, the mages. Really, like all things, the danger will be from the dark mages and everything like that. So it's going to be up to us in this fight to take advantage of, utilize all our spells and abilities. Huh? What did I give you again, Diego? Necklace. I think that does like Dark Hurricane or something like that. So, but right now we're going to just use your bow is better for what we're going to do anyway. So, and obviously same strategy occurs when it comes to like not getting yourselves killed. Don't isolate yourselves. Try not to weaken the enemies. So, unless you can finish off the enemies, try not to weaken them so much that that they can like get one shot, and then if they keep charging after the same character, they'll browbeat them until they finally finish them off, stuff like that. I'm gonna do this. I want to just because I don't think I can get over to you, can I? No. Could just finish off you. Can I reach you from there? No. I have to move forward. All right. You can take a Kira can take a hit from the Mega Guard, which is fine. And we'll leave the other side for you guys to charge in and attack us. So you can move that far. You've got a pretty decent range as well. Might be a good time to like, let's see, what is the range for? And I believe the Dark Mages, if you move far enough, because I think they can hit you around the front line here. So, well, let's see how we want to do this. See if we want to start just salamandering everyone. So that'll hit. I should hit everyone. And then I could just have a Laney pop up right next to him. So this will make it a little bit dangerous because I'm putting my wizards out in the open. But at this point in the game, you have to start kind of just going all out, really, in the final battle. You know, use all of your abilities and magic spells and all that fun stuff. Do all the damage. Yes. Yes! Take my fire. Nice. I gained a level for that. I mean, if I really want to make this fight even more of a joke, I could just do the whole thing with, like, everyone doing something to Huxley to either fill his MP or HP and just gain, like, 20 levels while doing that, so that should still hit. At least a good deal of people anyway. Yeah, so. Might have Ash just do Salamander as well, just to make up for that. Or I could do use one of my items. There's a couple items I have that can work as well. I don't know if I want to utilize all of them at this point. Let's see how the damage is going here. Not bad. Oh, another level. Yeah, we're probably going to get a lot from this fight. For those who aren't already at like level 30 or whatever. So if I move... Let's see. Got the Worm Fang. That'll hit. It's not as high of range. It is its own unique spell. Apart from... Yeah, too bad I can't move. One up. I wonder... I'm gonna hit a few more people. I'm afraid of Grog getting like multi-attacked by like, because Grog will get charged by the Hell Knights if I move too far forward, and then most likely the Dark Mage will come up and attack him. So I'd rather not get him attacked by like 5 different things. So what's your farthest range? So I can move right here, and be fine. So yeah, Wormfang is not quite. It's similar to Salamander, but it's a bit more potent than than Salamander is. I think it is, anyway. Probably because it's magic item instead. Yeah, pretty cool animation. Unless you use it, you would almost never see it. Because I don't think any enemies cast this spell. At least not that I'm aware of, anyway. Not bad. Whoa! Almost gained. He might have gained 2 levels. Boy, howdy. Nice. I think he did, because I think he was 27 before. Now... Because you're probably going to magic attack him. You're probably going to shoot him. See, your magic will probably do like over 100 damage to him. Your physical attack's probably going to do like maybe like 50 or 60. And then if you attack, you're probably going to do a bit of damage as well. Probably about 60 as well. Well, let me look. Let's see. Attack is 100. You're a bit more, so probably a bit... You'll probably do more like 40. You'll probably do 60. And you'll probably do over 100, like 120 or something like that. So that's 180, 220. So he should survive with barely enough. Barely enough. I could use my... Go ahead and use my magic item. Well, actually, I don't know if my magic item will work. Well, let me go ahead and maybe I can aim on it as a distraction. Same with you. Let me see if I can get you to... Because I don't want to use all my magic items. Although I could just have Ash go up and use Wormfang as well. Unfortunately, that means he'll get attacked twice, but he'll probably most likely survive the attacks because he'll probably block him. Oops, it's not item. It's a Wormfang. I'm just trying to decide if that's... Because Ash can survive the attack. And I could always just... I mean, if it really comes down to it, like if for some reason he can't survive, I can always have Sarah buff him. Now, obviously, if Ash wasn't a Vandalier, I would just take Grog. I would leave Grog as is and hope the math works in the favor. Oh, yeah, I guess Wormfang would have finished that guy off, huh? Gain more levels, Ash. Get more powerful. Actually, I might go ahead and have Sarah buff him just because she can... Ash can cast Life Orb on us. I think we're fine. Like, not that he needs the not that he needs the stats or anything like that. So, all right, let's see. Let's leave Dolan over here. Maybe he can distract the shooter as well as the Dark Mage. That'll probably go over there. Move you back there. I'll have you go ahead and buff you. Why not? Even though I probably don't need to. You are 35th level, Dolan. But I'm gonna pretend that as if he's a similar level to Grog, 29, 30, which actually really his stats won't be that much worse. But anyway, I think we're good. Yeah, I'm probably putting a bit too much strategy into something like this because I kind of want to not have a character die, if that makes sense. Let's see, 46. So that's pretty close. 40, 46 in damage. And you're probably got a Dark Hurricane. Although I won't know because I killed the Bahamut how much damage he would have done. So oh well. And it looks like they knew not to target the Ash instead of... Which you would think they would. Oh yeah, I guess magic would be... Okay, so I was pretty close in the math. And I bet the Bahamut would have done like 60 or something like that. You know, now that I think about it, it's called Evil Stream, but I wonder if it should have been called Evil Scream. It is a skull just attacking you. I don't know, that feels like that would have been more appropriate. Yeah, but you're probably going to block it, aren't you? Oh, well. Oh, he doesn't block everything. Well, and he one-shots the Hell Knights. Great. Keep attacking, Ash, why don't you? Oh, there he goes. Too bad it does the same... Too bad it does the same block sound effect. I almost kind of wish the Vandalier had like a unique attack or a unique block because it's a unique looking. I didn't expect the other shooter to come up. Shooter McGavin? Not quite. All right. Well, that wasn't too bad actually. So, all right. Let's look at our. Might go ahead and just start. Well, let's see. My ranged attackers. They're all far away, so I can't do the whole. Have everyone shoot the Dark Wizard, or at least not that one. I wonder if I can hit you from there. I might have moved too. Man, that was a bad call there, moving them so far back. Oh well. Are you even up far enough to really be weren't doing like? Probably not. Because I want to use all my like attack items and everything like that. And of course, it's not going to do much damage to the Dark Mages, but I'll probably have Ash or someone kill that Dark Mage there. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. Yeah, I know I'm putting myself in harm's way by yeah, I think that uses like Prisma or Rainbow Storm or something like that. Whatever it's called. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to do that much. And we're just gonna start using everyone's. Man, it's close, but no. Just starting to wailing on everyone with all their attack items and everything. I mean, it's the final battle, might as well. I probably just gotta have Huxley cast a Supreme Heal just to heal everyone and not care about like where they're standing at this point. Let's see, how many people can I hit with? Oh, not enough. If only you could move. Maybe I should have given it to my flyers instead. Oh well. Actually does a decent amount of damage to the magic users. Yeah, really the only thing I'm worried about is the Dark Mages, really. Really? You can't finish them off? Oh, well, I'm just gonna have like either Eleni or someone, or Zohar just salamander everyone, and actually I probably don't even need to be that far in front to hit everyone. Dolan is standing in the one spot that would hit the Bahamut. Fine. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used my flyers. I mean, I could have used a turn to have everyone back up and then prepare for like a charge on the front. But I don't know. Like for some reason, this final battle just beholdens me to just kind of go all out. Just charge and charge and charge. Spells. Yeah, no holding back our spells, no holding back the tears for this thing. Holding back the tears, I'm holding back the tears. Sarah doesn't move. Maybe I'll have her attack the Dark Mage on this side. So I can use Ash for like another Worm Fang or something. I don't want to show a Dynamo Hub because I don't think I ever showed that attack at all. Or I don't think anyone. I think Xeno could use it, but he never used it. He used Dark Fire. Or maybe it's someone else that uses Dynamo Hub or whatever. Alright, do you have enough move? Yes. Just don't block, that's all. Haha! Sweet. Alright, you don't have enough movement, so... Actually, I could show... Let's see. What is the range on Dynamo Hub? Or Dynamo... Or Dymo Hub. I have enough... I have the MP to do it, so might as well. Because I haven't shown off that attack. At least, I don't believe we have. I guess we can look at it and find out. Yeah, no, I've never seen this spell during this game, or during this run of the game. So it's a magical electric attack. I wonder, I believe someone does cast it, but they never actively used it, so I don't know. I mean, even with the magic attack and everything, I don't think the Dark Mage is going to be able to, like, one-shot anyone. And I'm going to Supreme Heal everyone, so... Because at this point, it doesn't matter. And everyone has a Life Orb, everyone has a Holy H2O, you know, so it's like, well, whatever. I'll probably just have Ash go up and fight Dolf himself. Maybe utilize some of the other... I'll have to look at all the spells and see which ones I've used. I think I've used most of them at least once. Because I've used all the mage spells, I've used all the cleric spells, I've used all the ninja spells. Yeah, the only ones I haven't really used would be the boss ones, but we've seen most of the boss ones except for the Daimo Hum activated, so... Alright, well, let's see if anyone gets killed during... Well, you know the Dark Mage is probably going to do, like, Dark Hurricane on someone. Use on the wizards. Okay, sure. The ones who are highly resistant to it. Sometimes the enemy AI is just weird. It's just like, okay. I mean, yeah, Amon takes a decent amount of damage, but... Yeah, the wizards are just like, oh well. Thank you for your effort. And Zohar is not going to die to, like, the Bahamut. The Bahamut does not do that much damage. Ugh. I think I've shown off everyone's attack pattern, at least on this build. At least that I'm aware of. At least I don't recall. You can only... Obviously, you have an attack, like a sword attack or something like that. I'll try to see if I can get someone to, like... Maybe I'll have Ash just regularly attack him just to show off the... his attack animation. And I know Sarah can suffer because she's level 45. I'll just have her finish off this guy. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Are you, like, the best creature in the game? Your class, your specific class monster, has blocked the most attack out of any creature in the whole game. Bar none. Seriously, what is up with this thing? It's like the best thing ever. Well, that's what you get. Do I have enough range to... I just want to have Ash be up there, not anyone else. So. Yeah, I want to... I'll probably have Ash just regularly attack just so I can show off his Dolph's attack animation. Let's see. Oh, just actually... Let's see. Before we finish this off, let's see. Yeah, we've cast that. I did show off that in one of the battles. Darkstar, yep. Yeah, Mystic Shield, Cure, Blessed Weapon, yeah, we've shown that. Holy Pressure, yeah, I showed that. Stones, yeah, showed that. Thunder Flash. Mystic Guarantee, yep, Self-Healing. We've seen that from the enemies have cast it. Yeah, Piercing Light, I remember seeing that. That's from the stone statues. Rainbow Stroke was Magnus. Magic Arrow, yeah, we've seen that a few times. Thunderball, yep. Dark Hurricane, we saw that. Rainbow Storm, yeah, we saw that. I forgot which boss used that first. Dagger Storm, yeah, we've seen that. Dark Wave, we saw that. I don't know if we saw Plasma Wave, but I think it's similar to Rainbow Storm, just a bigger wave. Explosion. Did we show Explosion? Maybe not. I've seen Darkfire, but I don't think I've seen Explosion. Huh. I might try to use that. I might have Sarah just use the Holy Orb on him just so he can cast that. Origin, we saw that. Yeah, we saw the Mood Ring. We know what those do. I don't think I ever showed the Mage Oil or Mage Gem when it no way, I think I showed the Mage Oil, and it's the Mage Gem is just a stronger version of that. I don't think I ever actually showed the Elixir on screen, but that's not really that big a deal. Yeah, Rolling Thunder, yeah, we've shown that. Harmful Wave. Yeah, one of the magic users uses that. Same with Evil Stream. I showed the Magic Book, which is just Paralyzing Mushroom. That just poisons you. Moon Pie just heals you. Iron Boots cast Protect. Unicorn. Oh, Unicorn's the only one I haven't shown. Because I've shown King Foil in the Shiv book. Which is weird, it doesn't have the necklace item on here. I don't think you should be able to kill him. Okay, good. Huh, he doesn't even have... He just used his hand. He didn't even use a sword. We've seen him use a sword before during that one cutscene. But... Actually, maybe I should, since I'm having Ash... Well, actually, I don't want to... Actually, never mind. I don't want to move everyone too far, because, you know... let me just move everyone back a little bit. Since Ash can easily afford to do that. I just don't want to isolate too far. Kira already tagged. She's the one who has Unicorn on. Oh yeah, and you're gonna heal. Dolph's probably gonna use his turn to heal anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna Supreme Heal again. I don't care. Yeah, I know it's gonna take a hot minute for the animation to finish, but this will just make sure everyone's good to go. Got all the heals. And I'll just have someone use Life Orb on him to restore all his MP. I might do it just like some random character just to show what their stats are when they get like 40, when they gain like a ton of levels back to back. This is going to be entertaining to watch. Because I think Dolf will, at that level will probably heal himself. Or he's got... Sarah's gonna kill him, though. Alright, whatever. I was wanting it to be Ash, but... Fool! Let's see how you handle this! Or he has a second form. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? Of course you did. Now it's real final boss time against Dolf. Too many... I kind of wish the final boss fight was the Magnus and Cain music. Yeah, Dolph now has become a Dark Angel. What are you, Sephiroth? Actually, didn't this come out the same year as Final Fantasy VII? So which came first, the chicken or the egg? He has the Saint Buster, the Holy Helm, the Valhalla Mail. His stats got weaker though. His attack and defense went down, but his agility went up. But he gets Daimo Hum. Okay, I thought someone got that ability, but I wasn't sure. And of course, you attack the one lady who's like at such a high level, it doesn't matter. So, can I get Kira far enough to use Unicorn? I don't think he can one-shot her. Okay, she can do it from a decent distance, just so I can show it off. Yeah, even with this transforming, the thing is about this game, if you can... Okay, so it's a Rainbow Storm or whatever it is. Still, I just wanted to show it off. But the thing about this game is, though, because of the whole, if you gang up on an enemy, you will kill it. And look, his HP went down too, so it's like I almost don't want to attack him just so, you have enough money, you have enough to cast a buff on Ash. I'm just gonna have Ash purposely. Oh no, he might cast his attack magic though first. Because I want to show off his attack animation. I could have like. I don't think Amon's strong enough to like one-shot Dolph, so at least I don't believe he is. Well, I'll find out. Please don't kill him. Okay, good. Yeah, he kind of summons his weapon similar to Ash does as a Vandalier form, so it's almost kind of apropos. Yeah, we'll just buff with you, whatever. Or not buff, heal with you. Yeah, see how fast this fight's taking overall? I mean, I probably should have finished it faster because of the credits and ending and stuff like that, but I feel like it deserves like an hour-long effort. Who do I want to show off getting a ton of levels? Let's show off Clint getting those levels. He's been so low throughout the whole game. Oh yeah, I didn't show off Shivbook. Shivbook is Dagger Storm. The one that Kraus can do, so that's... And then the necklace, it does Dark Hurricane, so I don't have to show those off. Anyway, let's use Life Orb on you. That should give him the experience because we're healing his MP. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I guess I never showed off Life Orb, so there you go. Oh. Because he didn't have any damage, it doesn't count. Boo! Well, it heals his MP, though, so you'd think that would count as experience. Yeah, whatever. I wonder if I can purposely, like, let himself get hit. Nah, we do. Let's not do that. Let's just finish the game. Although I don't think Ash has enough stats to straight up finish him off. Oh, I never shut off. Is anyone close enough to... No. Dang it, I forgot. I wanted to show off Explosion. No, no one's close enough. And I don't think Daimo Hum can finish you off, so... Let me just, I don't know, let me show off, like... Here, I can have Ash... Well, no, can you get... Well, I'm trying to get to where he can actually get right up. Okay. So I'm gonna move there. I can have Darius just go up and give him that. Actually, let me just, yeah, there we go. I'll just give him the Iron Boot just to protect Amon from physical damage, even though he won't, even with the Daimo Hum attack, won't finish off Amon. So that gave him another level. Alright, because yeah, I don't think I ever showed off Explosion. So let's give the Life Orb to you. For no reason other than to do that. Alright, there we go. And I assume you're going to either heal or Daimo Hum. Yep, you're going to Daimo Hum. Is it close enough to hit Huxley? Yeah, for being the final boss, like, I mean, he's dangerous, but it's like not that dangerous. I don't know. Oh, he didn't even hit Huxley. Dang it. Oh well. I could probably hit you with some ranged attacks and not straight up kill you, so I can show off. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Although I don't think Explosion's gonna finish him off though, so I guess I'll just finish him with someone else. I was trying to make it appropriate that I finish him off with. Let's see. Your attack is 131. Attack is. You shouldn't be able to kill him, especially at a lower range. Okay, good. I mean, I'd rather stabbed Dolan, but it's not that. I'm not that worried about that. So let's send you back to hell. Look at his yeah, blood coming from his eyes, the typical death. I think that would have been funny if I gained a level for that. Okay, I don't get why you get money from the final battle. I understand the tally because you're like, okay, and Dolf counts as 2 different encounters, but that's it, folks. That's the final battle of the game. Yeah, kind of anticlimactic when you think about it for being such an awesome game. But what other feelings on that are? Let's close this out and watch the end of the game. You know what they could have had? I wish they kind of had more conversations with the character during the final fight, because they kind of did during the previous fight, but I wish they kept continuing, that characters were talking to each other. Like, just kind of like, oh, it's the end. Let's, you know, do this. But anyway. Ugh. It's finally over. Father. Dolf, it's over. Let it go. Revenge for your father. I understand you better than you know. But after revenge is taken, nothing remains but a painful scar. Dolf, you can begin again. With your genius, you could do much to help rebuild this country. Ugh. Help this country. Help this country? You still do not understand. This country was headed for annihilation anyway. I am merely accelerating and purifying the means of its destruction. ... Now the world shall be judged as was my father. You, Dolf! Don't do it! You must stop! Flames of judgment, devour all you see! Devour our souls! Devour the world! He blew himself up to kill us! What's wrong with you? With his last effort, he released the flames! It can't be true! Who can save us now? Superman? The Ghostbusters? Or... It's no good. It keeps expanding. It's like a black hole. Or neutron star collapsing. I'll use Vandal Heart to disperse its power. Oh yeah, that was the point of the sword, wasn't it? Ash, no, it's too dangerous. But here goes nothing. Yeah! What? He jumped into it? What's wrong with you? He's gone. The hero died. I guess that seems appropriate. Him and Ash kind of going out together, sort of, but... Did it work? It looks like the flames have gone out, but... Ash? Where's Ash? He disappeared with the flames. No. Ash. Come back, Ash.
Kad bi svi ljudi cijelog svijeta znali da djeci treba mir, duša u igri puna snage u slobodi, nada u budući miran san. Let je let i pad je let, c'est la vie, mon ami, u sjaju je linija neba i nas. Tuga svijeta ne gori, neka ljubav se rodi, i pad je let, nadaj se, mon ami. I kad se pada, postoji nada, c'est la vie, mon ami. Sve će to jednom prekriti snijeg. Moja duša ne gori, neka vječnost se rodi. Let je let i pad je let, mon ami.
Well, I think it's time for me to talk, folks. As we finish the game, Ash has been defeated. Kira took off by herself on a journey of self-discovery. I guess I should have read Dolan's part, but I wasn't sure what was more appropriate. Dolan becoming a statesman and whatever, so... Self-discovery, huh? Well, she did betray us, but... Yeah, I kind of wish her whole royal blood arc was more important than it was, other than just, why she did what she did. Yeah, that's the thing about this game. Like, I really, really like this game, but I feel like this game could use a bit more characterization, if that makes more sense. Like, I guess maybe that's a good thing. You always want more. While Clint, new head of the SDF, waited for her return. Now, it looks like Clint and Kira... It's pretty obvious they were going to get together. Clint, having lost his wife in the war, learns to find love again, and someone who may have betrayed him at one point. But, recently there have been rumors that the two will marry. Aww. Good for Clint. But yeah, I guess it says a lot about a game when you want more of the game. Like I said, more characterization, more... I kind of wish the game had more conversations with the characters either in between combat or during combat. It didn't have to be like long speeches. Could have been just like a couple of lines per, like maybe after so many turns. Or, you know, like in some strategy games where you can talk to characters, kind of like in Shining Force, where you can go to the headquarters and talk to everyone, maybe just a line of dialogue about how they're feeling and what's going on. Diego returned to Karachi to continue the family business. Yeah, his storyline kind of began and ended like in the same chapter. It was kind of quick, you know, but, you know, a man who was estranged from his father because of his business practices. I do like this for the ending, that it kind of gives you a rough idea of what happens to everyone after the game ends. No, it doesn't have to be. We don't have to have like a huge, you know, epilogue or like a Dragon Quest style ending, which I do like those where you can get to talk to all the NPCs. But just kind of a quick, like, oh, this is what happens to him. Cool. Amon became Darius' apprentice machine maker. Huh. You didn't even notice Darius and Amon really had a rapport with each other, but apparently they did. It kind of makes sense depending on if you choose like Amon as a Hawk Knight or a archer in that case. But everything else about the game is great. I think the interesting thing about the game is the stories, because the story is your typical like resistance fighting an empire, but the twist is that one, your characters don't actively fight in the resistance for the most part, and Sarah got a job in a nearby bakery to be close to Amon. Aw. Although you really only find out that she likes him during that when Elena has that one like nightmare scene, and at the end when she gives him the incentive to survive. But I like the and there's like a lot of little story elements in the game that are kind of odd that never really placate, that really not do much, like the whole Ash being gone for 3 years. I think the reason they did that was to show that the time of passage without you actively influencing it, because sometimes people in games don't. Grog and Zohar sailed over the world together. That's another two I didn't expect to. I still sometimes get letters from far away. Yeah, those are two characters I didn't expect to like end up. Although they are kind of aloof in their own way, but sure, why not? But the 3 years, I think it was just to show a passage of time, and you as Ash not being able to influence that time, so it forced the situation to be changed by the time you appear back into it. But I wish there had been more with that, like, oh, 3 years are gone, holy crap, you know, like, I've lost 3 years of my life, you know, or whatever, or people, whatever. Huxley is always at home working on a stamp collection. Well, I mean, he's old. I guess at some point he'd retire, so, from being a healer or a ninja, depending on which class you make him. Then sometimes, yeah, I kind of, it's the same with Suikoden. I like how they do it, how in the end of that game, it shows like a brief paragraph or a couple lines saying what happens to the characters in your army after the game ends, so I do appreciate that. But I think, yeah, the big twist is about the whole revolution, but then the whole, you're actually fighting to defeat the Flames' judgment, someone who just wants to take over just to destroy the world. I mean, obviously we've seen stories like that before, but it was never, I don't know what the word is, the days go by one after the other. And obviously, I mean, I want to talk a little further before we go on, just because we're, it goes on automatically. Never mind. I think you get the scene if Ash becomes a Vandalier. I think, oh, sorry, the days go on. An endless procession of tomorrows, but nothing new to write about. Oh, Lady looks cute with her hair growing out of, or maybe it's because she doesn't have the hood on. Exclamation point, ... That ocarina, that melody, could it be? Yeah, you get the scene if Ash becomes a Vandalier. By the way, if not, you don't get this scene. It is. Welcome back. I've been waiting so long. But yeah, if you don't get the Vandalier, it just kind of ends after that, so you don't know what happened to Ash. They died. But yeah, by becoming the Vandalier, Ash somehow survives his encounter with the Flames of Destruction. If you want to find out what happened, if you kind of want to find out a little bit about what happens to Ash afterwards, there is kind of in Vandal Hearts II, there is a kind of like a mini scene near the end of the game if you get 100% it that talks about it. If I ever get to Vandal Hearts 2, maybe down the line, maybe I can. I'm not gonna do it directly afterwards, and that one's one of those I have to kind of go in and actually pre-play the whole game again to actually do it, just because of how different it is from the next game. But we'll just leave it on the end screen because it just goes back to the credits afterwards, or the beginning afterwards. But yeah, I like the story. I like the characters. Wish there was more characterization. The music was fantastic. The music was awesome. Like the people who wrote the soundtrack to this, excellent job. Like I don't think there was like a bad soundtrack, bad song in this whole track. You know, sure, I wish Dolph had his own unique battle music for the end, and yeah, I wish the final battle was more challenging. And that's one of the few gripes with the game. But yeah, the music was, you should get the soundtrack to this or listen to it. It's awesome. Especially the vocals by the one Bosnian singer lady I mentioned at the beginning of this video, or beginning of the series, like way back in episode 1. I think she's singing like Bosnian and bits of French that I heard in there. What else can I say? Yeah, I guess I'd talk about the negatives with this game. Is that, like, one, I wish there was a difficulty setting in this game. There could have been like a normal and hard mode, like maybe AI has more HP, or maybe better AI or something like that. But it's still, the AI still works, and it can be dangerous. See what else could. Yeah, I wish the final battle had been a bit more either epic or difficult or something like that. But I don't know. Maybe it's the reward. I mean, it wouldn't have been that much difficult even if I wasn't a Vandalier. You know, I would just change my strategy slightly, but it wouldn't change it that much. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, Konami didn't really utilize this license very well. They did the second one, which is a complete departure from this one. It's why people kind of don't like it as much. I think it's still a good game, but it's so different that it turned a lot of people off from the series after that, because they changed so much. Like, it's almost a complete 180 from this game. And then there's the PlayStation download exclusive, The Flames of Judgment, which I didn't even finish. That's how uninterested I was in the third one. So maybe one day, if I get the incentive to, I'll maybe eventually play that one. But I hope you all enjoyed my playthrough of this game. I know it wasn't perfect at some parts when it came to like editing and the voices and stuff like that, but I really enjoyed this game. And I think that one of the great things about doing these recordings is it gives me almost an excuse to replay these old games all over again, which I could do that at any time, but sometimes you need like a little incentive to, like, because I've got so many games in my collection that it's hard to like go back and replay old games when you've got so much new stuff to keep playing on, and they're always making new games that you almost forget about the old classics. And for me, this is definitely one of those ones. I think I was right. I think I was right going in. I think it was was I a freshman or sophomore in college, in high school at the time. So, you know, definitely an impressionable time. Had money to buy your own stuff, had the consoles and everything like that. And 97, 96 was a really good year for games, from what I recall. And no, it's just an emotional moment, and I enjoyed playing it all again. I hope all of you that played it, I hope you got something out of this, or if none of you ever played this game, hopefully you got to watch something that maybe never got part of, because I don't think you can buy this game on like digital front, or, I mean, if you want to buy this physically, you'd either have to, unfortunately, have to emulate it, or find a physical copy, which is hard to find because, you know, they didn't make so many of these. So I'm like one of those lucky few that actually got a physical copy of this game. So yeah, for most people, you'd have to either eBay it or, unfortunately, sail the high seas, as it were, to get this game. And well, it's definitely worth having it in your collection if you can get a physical copy, or at least be able to play it once. I mean, yeah, I would say there's not a whole lot of replay value in this game other than changing the classes up and see how you play, but I don't know if it really changes the game that much. That's probably one of the few issues I have with this game, other than the ones I talked about earlier, is replay value. It's one of those things you just replay after years of not playing it again and kind of get fresh in your mind again, but it's not something you play again right afterwards. So, but anyway, yeah, enough for this rambling on and leaving it on the end screen. So, like I said, maybe one day I'll do Vandal Hearts 2 if I kind of get that set up, but it'll be a while till I get back into that. So, what's next and what will I play now? Well, we'll leave that up in the air, and I'll kind of just figure something out. But for now, I'm just going to let this end it now and continue on. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.
Sweetie found, sweetie love, we are found, we found. Sweet found, we for the field, we fly on farther down. We found, Lisa, your love, feed the light, What a fun, we define superior love